Morning everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we gotta move some cattle around. We gotta move the two mid-sized cows, I would call them, in with the bigger three. All because the small three bucket calves, they're done with milk, have been for a month, and we've been slowly transitioning them over to our feed off of the starter feed that we buy from our local feed mill. So the first order of business before we can move the cattle is we got to unplug the electric fencer so none of us get shocked. I got to go in. Hey Logan, can you lock this gate for me behind me, please? Got to go over here. It's a little bit soupy out here today. We've had quite a bit of rain and snow the last few days. So, got a jump wire across this gate for the electric fence. I got to disconnect that. And then unlatch this gate. Not drop this in the ground. And not let the other cattle in here in the process. Come on, guys. There, that ought to keep those guys busy while we try to get the little ones. Come on. Boy, they like to run around when they got a little bit of room. New space for them. Now let's just hope they stay within the fence. Those three right there are the ones we're moving. I also need to move their grain bucket that still has a little bit of their starter feed in it. We're going to finish that off. So before we put a new round bale out for these guys, this hay's been here a little while, and as you see, the other ones ate it pretty well down. So we're going to put it in for some fresh bedding for the new ones that are coming up here. Yeah, I like definitely using hay better than straw because it's free. We make a lot of hay around here and they don't need it all, and feeding it under cover like this definitely helps prevent waste. So yeah, hay might not be the best bedding, but it definitely works. Price is right. So now get over here and spread this out and give these ladies that are coming up here a little fresh bedding to lay down on. And yes, I said ladies because the three that are coming up here are heifers. We decided to go heifers this time, the last time around, with our Angus calves that we bought, mainly because with the way the market is for the calves that we buy, heifers are quite a bit cheaper at this point, and every dollar saved counts. I like dealing with strings better than net wrap. Yeah, net wrap makes a tighter bale. Store them outside. A little easier than, and they don't spoil as much, but I don't know. To me, it's a little bit less waste with the twine. And honestly, we just burn it. Come on, ladies. Come on. Come on. Yeah, come on, girls. Let's go. Go to your new home. New home for the winter. Now we'll definitely got to make sure we latch all the gates up. There, that gate is latched. So now that those ladies have settled down, got used to their new area, so have these bigger guys. They seem to have settled down just a little bit. The two new ones found the bale of baleage. We're actually feeding baleage here and there throughout the winter. Never done it before here on the farm. I did a custom baling job for a friend this past summer. He only does round bales and I do square bales, and he needed some square bales for taking to shows when they go show their cows. So in exchange, he gave me some baleage bales this year, and I wanted to see how that helped with the carcass weights come springtime with the cattle that go to the freezer camp in the spring. Because over the last few years, they've, you know, generally been a little bit lighter. I think that has a lot to do with not having the green grass that the cows in the fall that go to freezer camp in the fall have. So I think the higher protein count in the baleage bales will help. Plus, it's a grass mix alfalfa. At least this bale is. I think there's the other bale I got has got some clover in it, so they're not really consistent. They're from a couple different fields, but you know, the price was right, so we're gonna see how it works. So it looks like the ladies found their new cover for the winter. They definitely enjoy having a little extra room to run around. So this fence that they're in, it's American wire fencing most of the way all the way around. There is electric wire ran on the inside. That definitely helps get them used to the electric fence. So when we turn them out to the other pasture where the two just went with the other three, that fence is mostly 4-wire electric fence. So by that point, they pretty well respect the fence. That's why we don't usually have any issues with cattle getting out. Because one thing I don't want to do is be chasing cows around. So I always figure, especially for the barnyard areas, that having a little extra is better. Well, I'm glad that we finally have all these guys together and freed up some pen space for the other ones. Now they're all where they need to be for the winter. So that's a good feeling to have that done. Messing with cattle, you never know how it's going to go. Could take 2 minutes, could take 2 hours. Figure I'd take a minute and give a little information on the cattle we have here on the farm. We raise primarily the Holstein Angus. We buy them right directly from the dairy farm. We have pretty strict standards we like to go by. So buying them from the sale barn is just not an option. They're here as calves, 3 to 5 days old. We raise them up for roughly 2 months on milk, and then transition them over to grain, and then they eat grain and hay, grass, pasture, whatever, until they're 18 to 20 months old, and then they're pre-sold to our customers, and we send them off to freezer camp, and that's their life cycle here on the farm. If you like the content, give a thumbs up. If you like our channel, please subscribe. We have a lot of views, but few subscribers, so definitely, if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.